मैंने ये भेजा ना समर वेकेशन का जो वो डिलीट किया। हाँ है कि नहीं समर वेकेशन मेरे डिपेंड्स यार नहीं करनी है। I wish it would have been I was so much funny to try to do everything I wanted. तो आपको बोलते हैं ऐसे ज़्यादा हार्ड नाइट में ना किया एंड एसएससी का जो इस साल की 10th की क्लास में उसके बाद 12th में मैंने फाइनली अपना नाम चेंज किया और सो पास हो गया डायरेक्टली सो पास हो गया किसी को बता नहीं रही थी मेरा हाय हाय सब मामा बस you complete the homework I did and that science science का कर दिया पूरा 25 questions science का क्या होता है 25 प्रश्न वाह कोई भी मैंने आई थी हां ठीक है अच्छा आपने ही आई सैटरडे की क्लास में टेबल वेबसाइट का इशू है ना आई थिंक वो बहुत अच्छे सर हां एक्चुअली सोशल साइंस में पढ़ता था हां मेरे साथ मैंने ये और वो अनुराग ओ अनुराग भी है चलो उसको अरे वो एक बार एक बोल ही रहा है आज दिमाग खराब कर देता वो इंग्लिश लेक्चर में उसका मुंह नहीं खोलता रोज स्कूल में इतना इंग्लिश झाड़ के बोलता है ना अच्छा सेम स्कूल ना सेम क्लास एक बार भी देखता नहीं मतलब क्लासमेट लाइक strangers या उसको थ्रेटन कर दिया गलती से ऐसे कर ला वो जो आ रहा है वो कल पूछना था मेरा हो गया आ रहा है और मुझे करना है तो वही पूछना है लाइक करूँ क्या तेरे पे मेरा मैथ्स कभी ज्यादा अच्छा रहा नहीं है पता नहीं कैसे हो गया 20 वीक्स का ये हाँ क्लासेस है वो दीदी को मैंने करते हुए देखा है उन्होंने बोला मेहनत लगती है करोगे तो हो जाएगा घर पे ही है पढ़ाने वाला डैडी ने तो बोला है कर लो वही पूछना था लेकिन क्या होगा ऐसा भी लाइक यहीं से दिलवाएंगे ना एज इन ऑनलाइन होगा बाकी कौन सा तो भी नहीं दिया एक इसमें तुमने चेक किया और भी है तूने ना बोला ना तू नहीं सिंपली ना बोली तू आ रही है तेरे मम्मी को भी कॉल कर मैं सिलेक्ट हूँ हाँ हाँ तो मेल चेक कर कोई तो है तेरा आरएनओ है आईसी या पीसैट दोनों में से विश्व तू तो दिया टेस्ट तू नहीं आई थी आई थी कौन सा ये बूस्टर स्क्रीनिंग वाला है नहीं अटेंड ही नहीं करना है मतलब हाँ पापा ने ना उसके रिजल्ट्स आ गए हैं हाँ उसे तो खुलने का क्या मैंने बोला मम्मी से बात की ना बोला तो जल्दी आई मंडे ना छुट्टी है अभी छुट्टी अच्छा छुट्टी है किसी का एग्जाम जल्दी आ रहा है अभी मॉर्निंग लेक्चर शिफ्ट होंगे माइंड सेट करो मॉर्निंग में हां वेकेशन कितने दिन होगी फर्स्ट से 21st का समथिंग वेकेशन है देन आपके लेक्चर्स आ हम कभी तक छुट्टी है 21st तक होंगे से लेके 20th तक मैम हम लोग का स्कूल 11th में को छुट्टी है हां तो ठीक है ना 11th को तो छुट्टियां दे रहा है और अभी फर्स्ट से 20th तक हाँ बट फर्स्ट से 11th तक का स्कूल है हाँ ठीक है ना क्योंकि छुट्टी दे रहा है हाँ उतने टाइम पे छुट्टी है क्लासेस नहीं है जब तुम्हारा स्कूल है इसमें कोई समझाना नहीं है तू एक तो मोबाइल से बाहर आ तेरे सामने भी मोबाइल चेक कर रही है तेरा ठीक है ना तो मेरे से करना था देखना भी था ना आपको 25%।
और एक लड़की ज्वाइन कर रही है, अभी
लर्न करना था ना,
लर्न करना था,
लिखना था क्या?
नहीं अभी मैं किया अभी
लिखना था सिर्फ
लर्न करना था, सिर्फ टेस्ट ले रहे हैं।
दीदी आप गलत करके आए हो, हम सब लिख के आए हैं, ठीक है?
सब लोग
गलती आपने लिख के आए हैं, सब लिख के आए हैं, ठीक है?
लिखना नहीं था,
लिखना था।
ठीक है। अभी एक नई स्टूडेंट आपके यहाँ पे ज्वाइन कर रही है, बट ओनली फॉर द मैथ्स।
जानिस
उधर से कौन है?
जानिस मुझे पता है, उसने मुझे बताया है।
क्योंकि वन सब्जेक्ट के लिए आ रही है, ये अपना बेचारा एक ही है, अभी भी एक ही। पर वो सबसे बात करता है ना अनुराग, सब फ्रेंड है ना तेरे, अभी हो गए? हो गए ना, सब फ्रेंड्स है ना अभी तेरे?
Anurag, is everyone your friend now in class? Do you talk to anyone here? That's what ma'am is asking.
We talked on Saturday.
Yeah, he did.
We were debating
not
also.
comfortable, अभी भी कंफर्टेबल नहीं है वो, हाँ? नहीं ना? मराठी का कोचिंग, मराठी का टेस्ट सीरीज, किसी को इशू है?
मैम एक एग्जाम के बाद देख सकते हैं, लाइक बीच में ले सकते हैं, एक एग्जाम के बाद, एक एग्जाम के बाद ले सकते हैं, लाइक देखने के मराठी का एग्जाम के बाद
कोचिंग की बात कर रही है तू, बट मराठी के लिए कोचिंग के लिए कौन है अभी मेरे पास? तूने नहीं लिया, तूने नहीं लिया, तूने भी नहीं लिया। हाँ हिंदी है तेरा, हिंदी के लिए 3 जन हो ना? हाँ तू भी हिंदी के लिए है ना? और कौन है? और कौन हिंदी? हाँ तुम तीनों हो हिंदी के लिए ना? कल लेक्चर रहेगा? नहीं तेरा वहाँ क्या है सब्जेक्ट? फिर
वॉल्यूम नहीं आएगा।
हाँ वॉल्यूम। तेरा कौन सा है लैंग्वेज?
आपकी लैंग्वेज है ही नहीं।
क्यों? हिंदी मराठी नहीं है स्कूल में? क्या
स्कूल में है लेकिन यहाँ,
हाँ मैं यहाँ की नहीं बात कर रही, स्कूल में संस्कृत। तो इस मैथ्स एंड साइंस ही मेजर है, 1 2 3 मनस्वी है ना? इसने भी तो लिया मैथ्स साइंस है ना जिज्ञासा तेरा भी? नहीं आप बात करो, मैं ऐसे ही आपकी बात
So, how are you? Good, no? Test is there. Yellow.
So we had to write the question.
Then you have to write and then give the answer, not verbally.
sir, see and write.
No, without saying, this is a
The homework was writing the question,
The
right?
homework was learning and then writing,
Yeah.
right? And test will be writing work. Okay? Why?
I wasn't feeling it.
So now we will write the answer twice.
Sir,
2 बार लिखना है।
revision time.
Revision, I'll give you 10 minutes time, ठीक है ना? 10 minutes for referring. Topic is over, na? We discuss the questions. Which questions we discussed?
We have to
Application-based questions.
7th or 25th, right?
And have we discussed the questions?
We had stopped halfway.
After ना? देखो कौन सा question था? Activities all over, ना?
No.
Activities किया था कि नहीं? नहीं. तो activities पहले करते हैं, then I'll give you the test. It's like a revision also for you. Those who are absent. ठीक है? This activity. Okay.
1.1.
Yes. Now 1.1 में क्या करना है आपको? Activities. ठीक है? What's your name? Aishwarya, right?
Vishwaja.
Huh? Vishwaja. The V, na?
Yes.
Vishwaja. Right? Vishwaja and Aditi. You will do activity 1.1. ठीक है? 1.2, 1 and 2, na? That is 3/4.
So I will do it at home.
नहीं, now only. अभी read करना है आपको. 1.1, that is page number 5. ठीक है? चलो, Vritika and Vritika ना?
Yes.
And
Sanjiti.
SA
Same JITI.
JITI. Right? 1.3. What's your name? Siddhi, yes. Siddhi. And
1.3 में 2 है यार.
हाँ वही 1.3 A ये करेंगे and then Manasvi, right? Manasvi you will do B. ठीक है ना? Then 1.4. 1.4. नहीं, what's her name?
अनुराग.
Anurag, right? Anurag, you will do 1.4. ठीक है ना? 1.5 में 3 एक्टिविटी. क्यों? 1.5 हाँ क्या नाम है आपका? हाँ? JEE TNYASH, right ना? चलो, then और कौन है? चल क्या हाँ? अक्षरा, right? Right? स्पेलिंग बराबर है? ओके, अब इसमें क्या 1.5 हो गया, फिर 1.6, 1.7,
1.5 में 3 है.
हाँ वही इन लोग करेंगे 1.10, ठीक है? अनुराग, you are getting bonus and one more 1. ठीक है? तो बोनस मिल गया आपको 1.11 भी आपको बोल रहे हैं, ठीक है? चलो, what you will do? कैसे बोलना है आपको ये कैसे ये करना है? Once, like suppose if there are 2 students in the group, so one will tell aim, the second will tell apparatus and chemicals. Again, first will tell procedure, then the second will tell observation.
So apparatus मतलब क्या?
Apparatus जो materials use हो रहे हैं, beaker, conical flask, funnel, वो सब apparatus होते हैं. Chemicals यानी जो आप chemicals use कर रहे हैं, sugar use कर रहे हैं, honey use कर रहे हैं, या salt use कर रहे हैं, तो chemicals होते हैं. ठीक है? Procedure, फिर observation again second student. और यहाँ पे conclusion फिर से first student बोलोगे. ठीक है? जैसे कि दोनों में डिवाइड, बट यहाँ पे जो एक स्टूडेंट है, ठीक है, वो पूरा ही बोलेगा. ठीक है? चलो स्टार्ट करें. चलो, who is the first one? Vishwaja. Aim you will have to tell, then apparatus and chemicals you will tell, again she will read procedure, observation and then conclusion. ठीक है? इससे क्या होगा कि रिवीजन आपको मिलेगा. बोलिए.
Activity 1.1 aim to show that matter is made up of particles.
Yes.
Apparatus and chemicals, 100 ml water, salt or sugar, glass or beaker.
Very good.
Procedure: fill half the beaker with water and mark the level of water. Dissolve some salt or sugar with the help of a glass mask.
Yes.
Observation: we observe no change in the water level.
Yes. Water level, there is no change at all. Then
Conclusion: we conclude that matter is made up of particles.
particles.
The salt or sugar has now spread throughout water, occupying intermolecular spaces between water molecules.
Yes. ठीक है ना? चलो 1.1 हो गया. कंक्लूजन है. कंक्लूजन डन ना? रिटर्न टोल्ड ना? कंक्लूजन.
Yes.
हाँ. Ritika and Sanjiti. ठीक है? चलो Ritika, you will read the aim. She will read the apparatus and chemicals. Again, you will read procedure. She will read observation. They format. Chalo.
Aim to show that particles of matter are small.
Apparatus and chemicals, 5 beakers, 2 to 3 crystals of potassium permanganate and water.
Procedure: take 2 to 3 crystals of potassium permanganate and dissolve them in 100 ml of water. Take out approximately 10 ml of this solution and put it into 90 ml of clear water. Take out 10 ml of this solution and put it into another 90 ml of clear water. Keep diluting the solution like this 5 times.
Observation: we observe that just a few crystals of potassium permanganate colored a large amount of water.
Conclusion: so we conclude that there are millions of tiny particles in just one crystal of potassium permanganate, which keep on dividing themselves into smaller and smaller particles.
Very good. Then, oh yeah, chalo, good. Then Siddhi and Manasvi, 1.3.
Aim to show that particles of matter are continuously moving. Apparatus and chemicals, essentially matches. Procedure:
Put the essence stick in the corner of the room and light it. Observation. We get the smell of the essence even though we are sitting far away from it. Conclusion. This is because particles of matter are continuously moving.
So instance क्या है?
इनसे अगरबत्ती ठीक है ना?
Activity 1.3.
Any doubt ask me, ठीक है? चलो then
Activity 1.3b. Aim to show that particles of matter are continuously moving.
yes.
Apparatus: 2 beakers, water, drop of blue or red ink and honey. Procedure: take 2 glasses or beakers filled with water. Put a drop of blue or red ink slowly and carefully along the sides of the first beaker and honey the same way in the second beaker. Keep them undisturbed in your house or in a corner of the class.
Yes.
Observation: particles of matter are continuously moving, that is, they possess what we call kinetic energy. So the water in the first beaker gets colored blue or red, and the honey in the second beaker spreads throughout the bulk of water in the beaker.
Yes.
Conclusion: this shows that particles of matter are continuously moving. Particles of matter intermix on their own with each other. They do so by getting into the spaces between the particles. This intermixing of particles of 2 different types of matter on their own is called diffusion. On heating, diffusion becomes faster.
ठीक है? So diffusion becomes faster on heating. Why? Because particles they acquire more energy and therefore they start moving faster. The next one क्या है? What's the next one? Anurag, बोलिए. 1.4.
Aim to show that particles of matter are continuously moving and their movement increases with increase in temperature.
Yeah.
Apparatus and chemicals. A crystal of copper sulfate or potassium permanganate, a glass of hot water, and a glass of cold water.
Yes.
The procedure: drop a crystal of copper sulfate into a glass of hot water and a crystal of potassium permanganate into a glass of cold water. Do not stir the solution or allow the crystal to settle at the bottom.
Good.
Observation: particles of matter are continuously moving and their movement increases with increase in temperature. Particles possess kinetic energy which increases as temperature increases. Particles of matter intermix, and this is called diffusion, which increases with temperature. So particles of copper sulfate diffuse very fast and easily in the beaker of hot water, and the color of the water became blue at once. While the cold water beaker, potassium permanganate diffused very slowly. Conclusion: particles of matter are continuously moving, and their movement increases with increase in temperature.
Good. Next one, 1.5. Jitnasya, right? Akshara, बोलिए. Apparatus आप पढ़ेंगे, aim आप पढ़ेंगे. चलिए पढ़िए.
Aim to show that particles of matter attract each other.
Yes.
So there are
3.
A, B, C, D.
तो वही पूरा ABCD आपको तीनों करना है, ठीक है ना?
Yes.
मतलब पहले aim पढ़े.
Yes.
So you will read apparatus and chemicals, then procedure, then again. इस B वाला ऑफिस aim ऐसा, ठीक है? चलो.
Aim to show that particles of matter attract each other.
Attract each other. चलो ये apparatus and chemicals.
Apparatus is where it's directly proceed.
Directly procedure पढ़िए.
There is game in the field, make 4 groups and form human chains as suggested.
Yeah.
The first group should hold each other's hand.
This you must have done in school, na? Activity teacher ने कराया होगा ना? Do dancing का? नहीं. Okay. So teacher might do it when she does this particular part.
And
Okay. So she made the teacher makes 4 groups. एक group पूरा view dancer type, they will stand with their hands entangled. Second will be actually holding their hands in this manner. Second group. Third will be holding the fingers, and fourth will be trying to break this chain. सबसे ज़्यादा attraction किसमें रहेगा? Those view dancers. चलो. Then ये activity कुछ स्कूल में कराया था इसलिए. हाँ. Then
the second group should hold the hands.
Yes.
Form a human chain. The third group should form a chain by touching each other's only the fingertips. Now the fourth group of students should run around and try to break the 3 human chains one by one into as many small groups as possible.
yes. बोलिए.
Observation: If we consider each student as a particle of matter, then particles of matter have a force acting between them. This force keeps the particles together. The strength of this force of attraction varies from one kind of matter to another. We were able to break the first chain easily. We were able to break the second chain easily, and the third chain was broken with not much effort.
Right, good. बहुत ही अच्छा पढ़ रहा है. Then next
Conclusion.
conclusion. बोलिए.
Particles of matter attract each other.
Attract each other. Right ना? Okay. Next 1.5b पढ़िए.
Aim to show that particles of matter attract each other.
Same aim. So then
Particles and chemicals.
this time you are adding apparatus and chemicals.
A
बोलिए.
piece of chalk and a rubber.
हाँ.
Procedure. Try breaking them by hammering, cutting, or stretching them.
Yes.
Observation. It is very difficult to separate the particles of iron. Particles of matter have force acting between them. This force keeps the particles together. The strength of this force of attraction varies from one kind of matter to another. It was easy to bring a piece of chalk and be very easy stretching it into a great extent beyond this.
Yes.
Conclusion. Particles of matter attract each other.
Good. Next one.
Aim to show that particles of matter attract each other.
Again. Good. Head trick. So then.
Material required. Running water.
Procedure. Open tap water. Try breaking the stream of water with your fingers.
Yes. Can you break it? No. Again they get joined, na?
Observing. It is not possible to separate the particles of water.
You cannot cut water as such because they will be continuous. There is a force of attraction. Are you drinking water in installments? No. Directly, it's coming directly, continuously in your mouth. Why? Because there is a force of attraction. One starts attracting the other starts attracting the third one, and as a result, water flow in our mouth is continuous, or water from the tap is continuous. ऐसा नहीं बीच-बीच में रुक के हाँ पानी नहीं है तो अलग बात, but पानी है तो टैंक में तो definitely it will come continuously. Then over.
Water remaining together. Particles of matter have force acting between them.
Yes.
This force keeps the particles together. The strength of this force of attraction varies from one
kind of matter to another kind. ठीक है ना? वो तो पढ़ लिया. Next, very good. 1.6. Vishwaja and Aditi, चलो.
Activity 1.
Fast हो जाना. When everybody starts reading and trying to understand, so that you're able to get through. चलो. Then.
Aim to show that matter exists in a solid state.
Yes.
Material required: a pen, a book, a needle, and a piece of wooden stick. Procedure: sketch the shape of the above articles in your notebook by moving a pencil around them. Observation: we observe that all these have a definite shape, distinct boundaries, and a fixed volume. If we hammer, pull, or drop them, they are likely to change their shape. If we compress them, they have negligible compressibility. They have a tendency to maintain the shape when subjected to outside force and may break under force. But it is difficult to change this shape, so they are rigid.
Yes.
Conclusion: solid matter has a definite shape, distinct boundaries, and a fixed volume. They may break under force, but it is difficult to change their shape, so they are rigid.
Yes. Next one.
Activity 1.7.
1.7. चलिए पढ़िए.
Aim to show that matter exists in a liquid state.
Apparatus and chemicals. Water, cooking, oil, milk, juice, a cold drink, containers of different shapes, measuring cylinder.
Yes.
Procedure. Put a 50 ml mark on these containers, measure 50 ml of any one liquid, transfer it into different containers one by one.
Observation. We observe liquids have no fixed shape but have a fixed volume. They take up the shape of the container in which they are kept. Liquids flow and change their shape, so they are not rigid and can be called fluid.
Conclusion: this shows that matter exists in a liquid state.
Yes. आगे बढ़ो.
Activity 1.8 aim to show that matter exists in a gaseous state. Apparatus 300 milliliter syringes and rubber balls. Procedure: take 300 ml syringes and close their nozzles by a rubber box. Remove the pistons from all the syringes, leaving one syringe untouched. Put water in the second and pieces of chalk in the third. Insert the pistons back into the syringe. You may apply some Vaseline on the pistons before inserting them into the syringe.
Yes.
Or their fluid. Now try to compress the contents by pushing the piston into the syringe. Observation. Observation. You observe that the gases are highly compressible. Due to the high compressibility, large volumes of gases can be compressed into a small cylinder and transported easily. Hence, we would compress the gas in the first syringe easily. We are able to compress the water in the second syringe with a little force, but it was not easy to compress.
Not very easy to compress. The next one.
Conclusion. This shows that matter exists in a gaseous state and that gases are highly compressible.
Then
Activity 1.9 aim to show the effect of change or increase of temperature on matter. Apparatus and chemicals: 150 grams of ice in a beaker, thermometer, and bulb.
very good.
Procedure: take about 150 grams of ice in a beaker and suspend a thermometer so that its bulb is in contact with the ice.
Ice, yes.
Start heating the beaker on a low flame. Note the temperature when the ice starts melting.
Right.
Note the temperature when all the ice is converted into water.
Converted into liquid water. That is nothing but latent heat of fusion. Okay, na? Then
Record your observations for this conversion of liquid to solid state. Now put a glass rod in the beaker and heat while stirring till the water starts boiling. Keep a careful eye on the thermometer reading till most of the water has vaporized. Record your observations for the conversion of water in liquid state to the gaseous. Observation: on increasing the temperature of solids, the kinetic energy of the particles increases. Due to the increase in kinetic energy, the particles start vibrating with greater speed.
greater speed, yes. Start
The
vibrating.
energy supplied by heat overcomes the force of attraction between the particles. The particles leave the fixed positions and start moving more freely.
Yes.
Now the solid melts and is converted to
That is the point where we say it is the latent heat, okay, of fusion. उसके बाद फिर से क्या होगा? Temperature will increase. Why? It will start vibrating more and more vigorously, and then they will leave their original place in the liquid state, and then they will leave what? That particular vessel itself. At that point, we can say the liquid is boiling, isn't it?
The temperature at which a solid melts to become a liquid at atmospheric pressure is called its melting point.
Melting point.
When we supply heat energy to water, particles start moving even faster. At a certain temperature, a point is reached when the particles have enough energy to break free from the forces of attraction of each other. At this temperature, the liquid starts changing into gas. The temperature at which a liquid starts boiling at the atmospheric pressure is known as its boiling point.
Boiling point, yes.
Conclusion: solids on heating turn into liquids, and liquids on heating turn into vapor.
Next one. इसका भी जिज्ञासा and अक्षरा. Last tomorrow activity. बोलिए.
Aim to show the sublimation of ammonium chloride and camphor.
Yes. बोलिए.
Apparatus and chemicals. Camphor or ammonium chloride, China dish panel, cotton plug burner.
Procedure: take some camphor,
Camphor, kapoor.
or ammonium chloride, crush it.
Ammonium chloride. बोलिए.
Crush it and put it in the Chinese dish. Put an inverted funnel over the
Funnel. Okay.
Chinese
Over the
dish.
China
Put
dish.
water on the steam of the funnel stem.
Stem.
Now heat slowly and observe.
Very good.
Observation: a change of state of camphor or ammonium chloride directly from solid to gas without changing into liquid state or vice versa is observed. This is called sublimation.
Yes.
Conclusion, they show the ammonium chloride camphor is a sublimate.
Yes, it's a sublimate. Okay? ये हो गया 1.11. Come on.
Activity 1.11. Aim to show the factors affecting evaporation. Apparatus and chemicals. 5 milliliters of water, test tube, fan, channel dish, and cupboard. Procedure. Take 5 ml of water in a test tube and keep it near a window or under a fan. Take 5 ml of water in an open china dish and keep it near a window or under a fan. And take 5 ml of water in an open china dish and keep it inside a cupboard or on a shelf in your glass. Record the room temperature, record the evaporation process in the above cases, and repeat the above 3 steps of activity on a rainy day and further observation.
Yes, this you must have done in your school also. Right now?
No, we haven't.
You have not done. So you will be doing in the near future.
Observation.
Okay, what is that?
The rate of evaporation.
Or you can do in your house also. One particular bowl of water you keep in the near your window, okay? And then second you will keep in the cupboard or where study shelf, clear. And then third you will keep, for example, under the fan if you want, okay? And then you will notice that time where you are keeping all these three, okay, at same point of time. And let us come after one day to the same place. Come after me, same place in this house. You'll find water which actually the vessel which was kept near the window, water evaporates faster. Okay, the one which is under the fan, that also evaporates faster, but little bit less. But if fan is continuously on, okay, but it will be dependent upon how long the fan is on. Okay, if you just skip this in the sunlight, it will be evaporating more than what the vessel which contains water in the cupboard or shelf. It will be less. In the rainy season, it will be still lesser. Why? Because of humidity. So you can try in your school as well as in your house also. Come on, over.
Observation. The rate of evaporation increases with an increase of surface area, increase of temperature, decrease in humidity, and increase in wind speed.
Yes.
Thus, we conclude that the above factors affect evaporation.
Very good. All of you have read it well. Last time we done this temperature scale. तो ये सबको मालूम है, ठीक है ना? अब इसमें हमारी क्वेश्चन है रिव्यू क्वेश्चंस पेज नंबर 13.
The main is
तुम नहीं थे? अच्छा ये नहीं. So see one thing. Now there are three temperature scales. Just like for example, we are having different currencies in the world: dollars, rupees, for example, yen. Other for example, currencies also. Likewise, temperature can be expressed in three different ways, three different scales we can say. One is degree Celsius, which you know. Second is Kelvin, and third is degree Fahrenheit. When a person is having fever, they take thermometer in that degree Fahrenheit is given. Okay. And when a person is actually just normally trying to do some experiment, they carry out the experiment in degrees Celsius, means measure. And then some people they carry out, especially for gases, it is Kelvin. Okay, the scientists have found out that water, we have made the scale in this manner. Water freezes at what temperature? 0. Or boils at what temperature? 100. So this scale को बोलते हैं 0 to 100. And then below that you can go on decreasing the temperature here. But what is happening over here? When we try to consider the gases को जब, for example, you know very well, this is a gaseous state of water. You start cooling it, it will convert into a liquid, and then finally what? Solid. Yes or no at this point? In ice form होगा, okay, but not only that water, but any other vapor, when you go on cooling, it may not convert into solid at this temperature. It may go further down, and then minus 273. All gases they turn into liquid or solid. And this temperature is called absolute temp scale. इसके नीचे कोई gas exist नहीं होगा. And oxygen will be existing in the form of solid. Sir, oxygen. Then you heat it. Now we are inhaling. When the temperature, because now temperature is high, तो हम लोग ऑक्सीजन आराम से मिल रहा है, नोज में जा रहा है आराम से. पर अगर जिस दिन ऑक्सीजन ये टेम्परेचर पे आ गया हम लोग मिला, तो वो गैस फॉर्म में नहीं रहेगा, सॉलिड फॉर्म में. तो उस टाइम हम लोग को खाना पड़ेगा ऑक्सीजन for our survival. So thank God it is in the form of gas. Okay, now all the gases they turn into this particular temperature. So इसको Lord Kelvin करके जो scientist था, उन्होंने बोला इसको हम 0 रखें. जीरो मीन्स द मिनिमम नंबर, तो ये तो माइनस पे चल रहा है, तो हम लोग इसको एक पॉजिटिव स्केल लेंगे और पॉजिटिव स्केल में हमेशा इसको जीरो कहते हैं। In other words, if the freezing point of, for example, water is zero, that means it is 273, because ये देखो 0 Kelvin is 273 greater ना, yes or no? Means we are rounding off to 273.15, now ये number 1 से less है, okay? और इसके बाद ये digit 5 है, तो हम लोग क्या कर सकते हैं कि 273 rounded number ले लें, okay? तो यहाँ पे क्या होगा, ये 273 है minus, okay? So 0 degree Celsius में 273, that means Kelvin scale is 273 greater than what? T degree Celsius. So if the temperature is, let us say 0, the 0 डाल दो, so temperature in Kelvin will be 273. If temperature is 100 degree Celsius, कितना हो जाएगा children? Yes, so the boiling point. तो आप boiling point of water ये बोल सकते हैं, या 100 degree Celsius या Kelvin. But there is one more clinical kind of degree where you say, sir, my body temperature is 40 degree. I mean, I am having fever. 40 degrees Celsius. Sorry, yeah. So if one person wants to know, sir, what is my degree Fahrenheit? So हम लोग कैसे find out करेंगे? By using this formula. Scientists have found out that degree Fahrenheit is 32 greater than what? 9 by 5 times degree Celsius. जैसे for example 9 by 5, okay, into अगर suppose 40 degree है तो आप 40 इधर substitute कीजिए, ठीक है? Plus 32, how much is it? विश्वजा कितना हो रहा है ये? 5 8s are mathematics, come on, 5 8s are 40, but then 9 8s are 72 plus 32. Oh, 104 fever, sir. मुझे 104 fever था, that's why I could not come to the class last time. Viral fever. That means ये Fahrenheit में है, डिग्री सेल्सियस में नहीं है, यानी आपका बॉडी टेम्परेचर, नॉर्मल बॉडी टेम्परेचर इज हाउ मच? 37.5 डिग्री सेल्सियस, which is 98.9 something. ओके, और अगर 40 है ना, आपको फीवर है, तो आपको घर में आराम करना है, ठीक है? बिकॉज हेल्थ इज वेल्थ. डोंट जस्ट टेक अननेसेसरी स्ट्रेस, इसे मेरा पोर्शन मिस हो गया, that you can get any time, okay? But your health is important. So ये temperature scale. Now, if you see, for example, Anurag, did you follow? This was done last time. Now, if you see page number 13, match the column. Matter. Matter is what? Mass and volume. Ammonium chloride, sublimate. Actually, sublimate means they sublime basically. Super excited particles, plasma. Pressure, Pascal. Weight, Newton. Newton का सबसे famous experiment क्या है? मालूम है ना? Weight, yes. Newton was sitting under the tree. ठीक है? और इधर ऊपर एप्पल था. न्यूटन इसे बैठे थे. एप्पल गिरा पड़ा. सर पे लगा उनको. तब मालूम पड़ा there is a force of gravity. मालूम है ना? सुना ये न्यूटन का स्टोरी सुना आपने? तो न्यूटन एकदम वहां पे एक्चुअली डर गए वो. ठीक है? बट उन्होंने एक अच्छा ये दिया कि सर there is a force of gravity which is nothing but W is equal to mg. Yes or no?
सर प्लाज्मा क्या है?
Plasma, super excited particles. Atoms जो है ना, like molecules, they convert into atoms or ions also. So that is called super excited particles. Because of heat. जैसा भी you burn the flame. Okay, flame के ऊपर जो atoms है, they are in the excited state. So those excited particles are called as, means higher energy particles. They are called as plasma. ठीक है? Evaporation, liquid into vapor. Sponge, solid. Spreading of virus on sneezing. Diffusion, yes or no? आप sneeze करेंगे तो virus क्यों फैल रहा है? Because ये जो virus है एक जगह से दूसरी जगह जा रहा है, right ना? That's why you do cover your nose while sneezing, yes or no? Mouth while sneezing. We have seen that. कौन सा pandemic? Pandemic में क्या हुआ? एक ने sneeze किया, पूरा world को हो गया, right ना? Okay, next one. Fusion क्या बोलेंगे children? Melting. Boiling is fastest. क्योंकि boiling बहुत fast process है. Straight, true or false? Who will give me the answer? Materials have both mass and volume. True. True, and therefore air, earth, sky, sun, sky, and water are the 5 elements of matter. False. Sun is not there, na? Sky means space. It's there. Then matter is not continuous, made up of small particles. True. Continuously made up of particles, है ना? Okay, there are intermolecular space. particles of matter are stationary.
False.
False. They are continuously moving. The separation of particles of matter is called as what? Diffusion. True. A gas is highly incompressible fluid.
False.
False. It is compressible. An increase in temperature changes liquid into gas. True. Evaporation of water is a bulk phenomenon.
No.
False. It is a surface phenomenon. Surface by say surface जाता है ना, इसीलिए आपका पूरा liquid एक ही साथ निकल नहीं जाएगा. Layer by layer. Why? Because those molecules which are there on the surface, ठीक है? यहाँ पे जो molecule surface पे है, उन लोग के पास energy ज़्यादा है. Last time I told you ना. तो ये surface बाहर निकल जाएगा. That's why when you actually what mother gives you a cup of tea, hot tea, what do? You blow air. ये जो ऊपर वाला particle जिसके पास ज़्यादा energy है, वो पहले निकल जाएगा. And the lower layer you are drinking. Okay, why? Because that is having lesser energy. Because they are about to leave the surface. अगर वो जल्दी पियोगे तो आपका जीभ जल जाएगा. ठीक है ना? Okay, next one. Last time I told you this. Then next one is what? In ice, the particles of matter are close together and attracted to one another. True. Solids and liquids can be identified from their characteristics, melting point and boiling points. True. Okay. Then next question is यहाँ पे. और एक fill in the blank. चलो fill in the blank भी कर लेते हैं. No problem. Okay. What is that? Everything in this universe is made up of material called matter. Density is mass per unit volume. Mass per unit volume. Melting point of solid indicates the force of attraction between the particles. Yes or no? Then, when a solid melts, its temperature remains constant. Because of latent heat of fusion. When the particles of matter move, they possess kinetic energy. Particles hold each other together because they have what? Forces acting between them. Yes or no? Or forces of attraction acting between them. Forces of attraction, yeah, attractive forces acting between them. Then solids do not have what? Solids do not have compressibility. Liquids have a fixed volume. Gases have no fixed volume. No fixed volume or shape also लिख सकते हैं ना?
Gases, liquids have fixed volume. Gases have no fixed shape. Yeah.
No fixed shape.
And volume.
Yes, दोनों लिखना है. Gaseous particles move randomly. Yes or no?
Freely.
Freely, yes. Freely लिखिए, better है वो. Multiple choice question, theory based. Matter has been classified only on its physical properties. Yes or no? Physical and chemical. Matter has been classified only on its chemical properties, physical properties, chemical and physical, its mobility. What is that? Chemical and physical. Next one. The properties of one matter gets into space between the particles of the other matter because they have intermolecular spaces. Pehla option A आ गया. Particles in motion possess kinetic energy. Option B. ठीक है ना? C. Intermixing of particles of two different types of matter is called as what? Diffusion of particles. So heating diffusion becomes what? Faster. Okay? ये हो गया. अब आपको एक और एक क्वेश्चन करना है जिसका नाम है practical based question. तो ये होमवर्क है आपका, small questions and large questions. तो घर में लेके करना है. ठीक है? Application based question आपके पास है. Page number 16. ठीक है ना? First question.
लेकिन application based है.
Application based question अभी हम लोग करेंगे.
Practical based.
देखो small questions and long questions आपको खाली पढ़ के आना है नेक्स्ट पे. ठीक है ना? Okay. अब हम लोग आते हैं application based question. My brother pumped a lot of air in page number 16. My brother pumped a lot of air in his bicycle tires. How he could do so? Air is highly compressible, that is, it can be made to occupy small space when compressed. Hence the above statement, because gases are highly compressible. That's why he is able to actually what compress that air into the small that bicycle tube or tire. During certain festivals, the entire neighborhood is filled with aroma of sweets being prepared in different homes. I mean, just like once festival passed, Eid, so biryani ka smell, sevaiya ka smell. Okay, आ रहा था क्या? near the shops or maybe the locality. What is that? Because these aroma of sweets are built up in the air because of diffusion. Yes or no? They start passing because they are having more energy. So they start moving through the air, and air carries them from one place to the other through diffusion. Yes or no? I took 100 ml of water in a beaker and added to it 75 ml sugar. Oh, ये wrong हो गया.
75 grams of sugar.
75 ग्राम्स ज्यादा हो जाएगा ना. 7.5 ग्राम्स लिखो क्योंकि वो तो बहुत ज्यादा हो जाएगा. 75 है ना, एकदम शरबत बन जाएगा ना. हम लोग को स्वीट तो चाहिए बट इतना नहीं चाहिए कि 75 ग्राम्स. हम लोग 7.5 ग्राम्स लिखिए. मैंने समझो 10 ग्राम बोल सकते हैं, 10% sugar, no problem. The solution turned sweet, but the level of water in the beaker did not rise above the 100 ml mark. Already you have seen this activity.
They have spaces between
Yes,
them.
they have spaces between. Before we go for a long journey, my father checks the tire pressure. So in application based question क्या होता है? The whole family members are involved. Brother, mother, father, चाचा, मामा सब लोग involved रहेंगे. ठीक है ना? Let us see. Before we go for a long journey, my father checks the tire pressure after putting air in it in his tires. Why? It's because if the tires have got the correct air pressure in them, the car will run smoothly. Otherwise, they will have every chance of what? Waiting with the accident means puncturing, bursting of tire, etc. हो सकता है. Because अगर आपने ज़्यादा टायर फिल कर दिया air, तो वो burst हो सकता है. कम रहे तो flat हो सकता है. Okay, and that rubber will be actually what? Worn out. Okay, that's why you have to have a correct pressure. Honey is heavier than milk. Why? It is because honey has more particles of matter in its per unit area. That means its density is more. Yes or no? Hence it is heavier than milk. So you can say density of this particular honey is more. So it is occupying more particles of matter per unit area. Okay, more particles means what? अगर ये वॉल्यूम है या ये एरिया है, इसमें मोर पार्टिकल्स है. ये देखो honey का. बट अगर सपोज मिल्क है, तो दिस एरिया लेस पार्टिकल्स. ठीक है? या देखो इसमें कितने पार्टिकल्स? 1 2 3 4 5. So this more particles means density over here. This is mass. ये भी mass है. Yes or no? Density of milk and density of honey. समझ में आया? तो यहाँ पे पार्टिकल जितने ज्यादा होंगे on that small area, या कम होंगे तो मास कम होगा. यहाँ पे मास ज्यादा है, पार्टिकल ज्यादा है, राइट? या एक ही जगह पे सपोज फॉर एग्जांपल 6 स्टूडेंट्स अपना वो बेंच पे बैठे और वही एरिया में 4 स्टूडेंट बैठे वो बेंच में, यही बेंच में, तो डेंसिटी ज्यादा होगा इन लोग और बेंच टूट सकता है. ठीक है ना? राइट. नेक्स्ट वन. When we add tea leaves to water, the entire water gets colored. What is the reason? It is because the particles are continuously moving and there is a dispersion of what? The tea leaves का जो content है into the water. So therefore the color of water becomes brownish.
Dispersion.
Yeah,
Diffusion.
diffusion. They disperse means spread out. Diffusion. Okay, so what is that? Tea leaves when added to water color the entire water because they lose their color in these colored particles are continuously moving and they disperse into the. What is disperse? What is the meaning of disperse? Spread out. Diffuse. Diffuse word लिखना है तो diffuse कर सकते. What is it? Into the intermolecular spaces of water coloring it. Yesterday I bought 5 liters. ये interesting question है. I bought 5 liters of milk, that is one packet each or 1 liter, and put them in a deep freezer. The freezer was full yesterday. अक्षरा सुनिए, आपने भरा है कभी-कभी ऐसा फ्रिज में मिल्क बैग्स? now सुनो, अभी क्या हो रहा है यहाँ पे एक मैजिक हो जाएगा. क्या है? The freezer was full yesterday. However, today I could put 2 kilogram paneer or 1/4 kilogram packets. ठीक है? ये points नहीं है, packets actually. And how did I succeed in doing so? I mean, what is the question? Did you understand?
Sir, means like 1/4.
1/4 in a पाव किलो का पैकेट्स पनीर का. ठीक है ना? 4 पैकेट्स. तो राइट ना? तो अभी क्या हुआ यहाँ पे 2 किलोग्राम पनीर और भी फिट हो रहा है. क्यों? Because now that particular
The
liquid
multiple
has.
spaces are being used.
Yes, because they have converted from liquid to solid. Solid occupy less space. समझ में आया? Deep freezer में रखा है, फ्रिज में नहीं रखा है. I can stretch elastic, but I cannot stretch water. Why? Because elastic or rubber bands can be stretched within the limits of elasticity because the forces of attraction between the rubber particles are still present, but if we stretch water, it breaks. राइट ना? तुम ऐसे एक ड्रॉप ऑफ पानी यहाँ पे रख लो और ऐसा जस्ट तुम स्ट्रेच कर दे जाओ फिंगर, एक टाइम है कि वाटर टूट जाएगा. The forces of attraction weaker है water, but a rubber band till certain distance you can stretch, but beyond the elasticity you stretch it will break, but it has got stronger force. Okay, remember. Then what is that? We know immediately that we are approaching a public urinal. Public urinal का approach कैसे मालूम पड़ता है? Through the diffusion of those that urea का जो smell है, urine का smell, the particles of air are in the continuous motion and diffuse and disperse in the atmosphere. Hence, when they reach our nostrils, we smell them easily because of decomposition. My mother uses naphthalene balls in her cupboard. Why? Definitely why? Because first of all, naphthalene balls are nothing but insect repellent. Yes or no? उसके smell से insects नहीं आते, ठीक है ना? तो अभी वो and then they sublime. It's due to the sublimation property. ठीक है ना? Now test. अभी समझ में आया? आपको रिवीजन दे दिया. अब रिवीजन के बाद आपको टेस्ट लिखना है. ये जो क्वेश्चंस है यहाँ पे, उसी का क्वेश्चन लिखना है आपको. ठीक है? राइट डाउन. क्वेश्चन नंबर. अच्छा, इसमें क्वेश्चन कैसे है? Turn to that page number. ये वाला पेज है, वर्कशीट लिखा है ना. आपको मैं ज्यादा वर्क नहीं दूंगा. मल्टीपल चॉइस क्वेश्चंस. ये देखिए, मल्टीपल चॉइस क्वेश्चन गिवन ऑन पेज नंबर 17. Because everybody wants, for example, only tick marks, right? Now, so every odd question which is given for the time being, कितना time आपके पास बचा है? Oh, 10 minutes. तो आपको 20 question इसमें से करना है.
The first 20 or the odd 20?
नहीं, odd 20. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, 19 ऐसा करके 25 क्वेश्चन हो जाएगा. क्यों? क्योंकि टोटल क्वेश्चन इसमें कितने हैं? 50. Start. Your time starts now. AC, why not? AC कहाँ पे? रिमोट उसके पास है. अच्छा, इधर ही है. टेम्परेचर हाई कर देता हूँ मैं. डोंट.
Absolute zero, but absolute zero, which one?
Absolute zero. Kelvin, -270. हो गया, बंद हो गया. 27 पे कर दिया, नथिंग हो गया. ठीक है, अब क्या? नहीं, किधर आप कर रहे हैं? Take out one page from your book. ठीक है, उधर ABCD लिखना है. Write your name and give it to me. Then I will correct and give it to you back.
Like tear it and give it.
Then only टेस्ट का मतलब होगा ना, तभी आपको मार्क्स कितना मिल रहा है, कितना आपने पढ़ के आए. और सबसे बेस्ट क्वेश्चन क्या है? मल्टीपल चॉइस. आजकल यही ट्रेंड चल रहा है. सर, लेट्स गो फॉर मल्टीपल चॉइस क्वेश्चंस. एक ही पेज आप पढ़िए, ऐसे नहीं. मिडिल पेज किधर रखे हैं? मिडिल पेज है. वेरी गुड. मिडिल पेज का 2 पार्ट दीजिए. एक आप अभी रखिए, बिकॉज नेक्स्ट एग्जाम में हम लोग को फिर से लगेगा. नेक्स्ट एग्जाम, अभी नेक्स्ट टाइम नेक्स्ट टॉपिक चालू होगा. व्हाट इज द नेक्स्ट टॉपिक? इज मैटर अराउंड द स्प्यूट. वो चैप्टर, ये चैप्टर हो जाएगा, राइट ना? ये चैप्टर हो गया ना? देखो, हम लोगों ने एक्टिविटी बेस्ड क्वेश्चन किया, मल्टीपल चॉइस किया. अभी मल्टीपल चॉइस टेस्ट में दे दे तो तुम्हारा ये टॉपिक हो. अगर बीच में कुछ डाउट है तो टेल मी. ठीक है ना? So write down your name, your roll number, your what is it? Class, and then write down multiple choice question, which is called as what? Multiple choice. Multiple choice question, MCQs, called SND24. SND24 क्या है? SCTBA. This is सरप्राइज क्लोज टेक्स्ट बुक असाइनमेंट. और अगर ओपन बुक दूंगा तो क्या हो जाएगा? सोडबा. C stands for close and O stands for open. Okay.
Sir,
name and your division. Division नहीं, sorry, your ये क्या बोलते हैं? ICSE ना? अरे CBSE ना? CBSE लिखो. Because there's ICSE also ना. CBSE लिखो, डेट लिखो, आज का टाइम लिखो, और फिर अपना लेक्चर का डेट लिखो. टाइम है ना अभी 5 बजे है ना? 10 मिनट में कंप्लीट करना है, 15 मिनट में. Because 25 questions easily you can complete.
Sir, 25 questions.
Odd है ना? 1, 3, 5, 7. Right on total marks 25. वो बाद में लिखना पहले complete कर दो. ये तो मालूम पड़ा 0 मिला है.
So इसमें क्या है?
0 ये नहीं तुम लिख रहे नहीं पर हाँ एक बार इधर देखो अनुराग option and answer. पहला क्वेश्चन, then third option and answer ऐसा करके आपको लिखना है. Don't write the statement. पूरा statement लिखने की जरूरत नहीं. Write on page number. Option और answer.
So we number it 1
अगर
2
एक
3
statement
4.
बड़ा है तो मत लिखो हाँ.
Do we number it 1 2 3 4?
नहीं 1 3 5.
Okay.
And if the statement is there, don't write big statement. अगर एक word है या फिर खाली option ही लिखो, nothing to worry. ठीक है? Normally you write option and answer. हाँ?
Ether क्या है?
Ether एक solvent है, liquid. So next time we start with a new topic. Don't remain absent. Is matter around us pure? So now I think so by तुम लोगों को बीच में ब्रेक है ना, मई में ब्रेक है ना, तो जून में अपना दूसरा ये टॉपिक मई फर्स्ट वीक तक हो जाना चाहिए. क्या हुआ? गिरा क्या? पेन गिरा? ले लो. अभी बाद में ढूंढो उसको, एग्जाम का टाइम निकल जाएगा. फटाफट करो. एक नहीं आ रहा है, डोंट वेट फॉर दैट, लीव दैट स्पेस, गो फॉर द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन.
Ether is what kind?
Ether is a solvent, volatile solvent. Yeah, it is used as a solvent basically. Highly volatile. जैसा एसीटोन है ना वैसे ही ईथर है.
High altitude exactly.
High,
Higher.
higher altitude means higher height. हाँ चाहिए तो तुम रेफर करो पीछे का जो अगर कंटेंट है तुम्हारे पास. ठीक है आ रहा है ना. ये सब चीजें ना.
So
बोलिए.
over here in the statement they are saying evaporation takes place over the entire mass of the liquid. So they mean like it is a bulk process, right? That's what they're trying to say.
First question number.
Question number 9, statement number D.
Evaporation नहीं. There is one more ना. Evaporation is a slow process.
Yeah.
Takes place at all temperatures. Takes place over entire liquid. What is that? कौन सा best है?
The कौन सा incorrect statement? So I'm just trying to understand if evaporation takes place over the entire mass of the liquid is
It is an incorrect statement.
Yeah, do they mean it is a bulk?
पूरा bulk
Okay.
yes. वो incorrect statement.
Yes.
It is silent also क्योंकि किसी को मालूम नहीं पड़ता evaporation हो रहा है.
It's not making
Right, na?
noise.
No noise at all. As teachers they say no noise. So evaporation obeys your teacher.
So 27th question नहीं समझा.
Which of the following liquid on evaporation causes maximum cooling at the same temperature? कौन सा है?
Sir उसका मतलब क्या है?
यानी जो highly volatile है सबसे ज्यादा वो cool करेगा. इसमें ether is actually what सबसे ज्यादा cool देगा. Why? Because वो highly volatile है.
Ammonium chloride, it's camphor itself, right?
हाँ, which is sublimate ना.
Yeah. Pascal is used to measure pressure.
Pressure.
Yeah.
ये ना मैथ का कॉलम में अभी किया था पास्कल.
Sir, can be sublime as in exactly.
Water, which of the following
Can we?
substances directly go from a solid to gas?
Solid to gas. So all of them are actually what?
49 था.
हाँ 49.
So what is ethanol?
Ethanol, alcohol, solvent, volatile liquid.
But ether is more volatile.
More volatile.
So ethanol and ether are different.
Ether is more volatile and ethanol is less volatile. If you are not able to complete now, 6:20 को you will submit while going in the after the lecture. ठीक है ना? 6:20 को छूटता है ना lecture, तभी आप दे दीजिए काउंटर. 5 मिनट थोड़ा वेट करके कंप्लीट करके दे दीजिए.
सर मिल्कीनेस मतलब क्या है?
हाँ?
मिल्कीनेस
Turbidity, unclarity. Milkiness, जैसे आप milk पी के when you do the first washing, so that solution looks very much turbid ना, white color, उसको बोलते हैं turbidity और milkiness. And homework will be all even questions at home. ठीक है, वो उसमें टिक मार्क ही कर दीजिएगा पेंसिल से.
7 हो गया.
हो गया, very good. ठीक है, 2 ही मिनट बाकी है. But I thought we would be doing our ये जो इसीलिए it took time, ये नहीं सब हम लोगों ने discuss किया. Activity-based questions. Because then only topic is justified. Then tear it out. इसका जिसका हो गया कर देंगे, दे देंगे. जिसका नहीं हुआ 6:20 को आराम से लिखिए, nothing to worry. ठीक है? सर जब छोड़ेंगे उसके बाद 2-3 मिनट लगेगा.
Understand the 31st question.
What is 31st?
The state of
Matter which consists of super energetic particles in the form of ionized gases. What is that? Plasma state बोला ना?
नहीं
32 you did not. 32 तो ये है ना? 37. 37. During summer, water is kept in the earthen pot. Evaporation.
It becomes
Cool due to evaporation. Cooling effect. इसीलिए मटके से पानी पियो. समर में क्यों? ठंडा है. You were absent ना? Last time you were absent ना? मैंने बताया था ये देखो मटके में क्या है? Our pot is porous. Last time I think so I told the other students, but फिर से मैं बता देता. अब मटका में क्या होता है, दिस पर्टिकुलर सरफेस इज पोरस,
मतलब वाटर नहीं एस्केप
तो यहाँ पे एस्केप नहीं, वाटर एस्केप करता है यहाँ से थोड़ा सा, बहुत कम। तो ये जो लिक्विड यहाँ पे तुमने स्टोर किया है वो धीरे धीरे ऊर्जा आउट होता है यहाँ पे, और यहाँ पे आ जाते हैं, और यहाँ से वो फॉर एग्जाम्पल हीट लेता है बाहर, हीट किससे ले लेता है, वाटर से, एंड फाइनली व्हाट इवेपोरेट्स, तो ये वाटर कूल्स अंदर का हीट ले लेते हो, ठीक है कि नहीं?
evaporation is a cool.
Yes. That's why when you keep ether on your palm, acetone, it cools down your palm. Likewise, your hands are wet and you place it under the fan, you feel cool, na? Hand में coolness है, evaporation. जो chill. देखो इधर आंसर हो गया सबका? चलो 5 मिनट है, टीचर जब तक आएंगे तब तक लिख के मुझे दे दे। Pritika, you will give it. Okay? Once they finish. If you don't finish 6:20 को आराम से कर लेना। Take this also. Keep it with you while doing, giving all, na?
Yes.
Add this also. चलो, thank you. Next time हम लोग next topic करेंगे and you will get the answer of this test. ठीक है?
So severe burn that is the maximum in this, which will give the hottest burn.
Steam, na? Steam is having extra heat. No. अच्छा.
इसके साथ ना कोई तो शेयर करो मैथ्स का एक दिन के लिए, यहाँ पे बैठ
Yeah.